Happy New Year. Welcome to the Divine Feminine reading for the month of January 2018. I have just finished to do the general reading for the twin flames, and it came out in two parts. And the Divine Masculine reading, really you will have to go and have a look at them because they're absolutely amazing. So at the end of this video you will find the link to the playlist for the rest of the readings. Now very quickly, if you would like a private reading with me, all of the details will be in the comment box below. And let's start, because this is another amazing reading, very hot under the collar for what the Divine Feminine can expect in the month of January. Wow. So let's start. What is the Divine Feminine is going to be doing on the outside world about her connection with her Divine Masculine? And here we've got the King of Pentacles. So definitely here the Divine Feminine is going to take a role of being very grounded, very reliable, really creating and being a very safe haven and a rock for her Divine Masculine. Because if you haven't seen the rest of the readings yet, it will all explain the Divine Masculine is really in his power. In the month of January is really in his power. And the role of the Divine Feminine in the month of January is to be that rock, to be that stable, caring and pillar. It's like the two of them together, the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine together, are really applying two very strong roles that one cannot be without the other. And they're giving each other such a power and such a drive. So the Divine Feminine is really going to be the one to not so much being the Divine Masculine pushes forward and the Divine Feminine grounds. In a way that the Divine Feminine is really being the nurturing side of the energy to bring up the energy for the Divine Masculine. But let's see what is the Divine Feminine going to be doing on the inside world about our connection with our Divine Masculine. And here we've got the Ten of Cups. This is complete and utter emotional fulfillment. She is going to feel completely and utterly in heaven emotionally about the connection with all Divine Masculine. And because there is such a, it's like as if the connection of the soul and the energy in January between the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine is reaching a point of such fine attunement at the same level. This is going to be reflected and felt at exactly the same level inside, like in the inner world of the Divine Masculine. Because in this position the Divine Masculine had the Lover's card. But let's see what is the Divine Feminine hoping is going to happen next in the month of January between herself and her Divine Masculine. And here we have it, the Knight of Wands. Now I know that there is a downside about the Knight of Wands, but there is also a very good side of the Knight of Wands. So what she's hoping is that for those of you who, sorry about the glare, okay, I'll just try to move the cards. So for those of you who have reconnected again during these months, could be even a year, you know, but that you have got reconnected at a physical level with your Divine Masculine, you're really hoping that this is going to happen again. The passion that it came through the last couple of months readings for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine is just amazing. And both of you have realized that really the force behind the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, the twin flame is fueled by passion. So this is what you're hoping is going to happen again on the physical level. That yes, he is going to come back again. All of this is going to re-happening. And remember that every time that it happens, it really goes higher and higher and higher. It brings up the vibrations of your union. But let's see what is the divine feminine afraid is going to happen in the month of January. And here we've got the High Priestess and the Three of Pentacles. So the High Priestess is, first of all, the card of intuition. So I sense that the divine, and remember that this is only a fear. Please don't be trapped. This is a fear. And if we can recognize and being aware of our fear, we then recognize when they are based on just fear. And they're not true. So what is the divine feminine afraid is going to happen is not being able to trust her intuition. First of all, don't. Because divine feminine, you have come such a long way. And the union of the soul and the energy between yourself and the divine masculine, it's fine-tuned. So that is the first thing. The other thing that you are afraid of is that maybe your divine masculine is not completely understanding still understanding the connection between the two of you, and that maybe is still studying, is still an apprentice, the Three of Pentacles, the kind of apprentice. Well, don't. Go and have a look at the previous two readings, the general one and the divine masculine one. Don't be afraid of that, because the divine masculine, it's really, I have no words, the power that I sense from the divine masculine in the month of January. But let's see what is the divine feminine barrier in the month of January. And look what we have here. We've got the Lover's card and the Nine of Pentacles. So the barrier is here. I have to read the two cards together. Okay. Here I am not talking about any third party. You know, I don't feel that. This is not somebody else outside the union. No. The barrier here, it's an internal barrier. It's to be able, here we're talking trust. For those of you who might be still a bit unsure of opening up, and I'm sensing asking for help, because here we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, it's great to be, you know, through the journey, the divine feminine had really to learn to be completely independent at every level. Love herself, knowing her worth, and fantastic, that is great. That has been done for those of you that this reading will resonate with. But do not let that become a problem. Because excess in every way, at every aspect, can be a problem. It's always finding that correct balance. So when we become too independent in the way that we do not want to ask for help if we need it, or ask for an opinion if we need it, then we close the doors. We shut the other person out. And this is exactly what it doesn't have to happen. You have got to treat the divine masculine as a part of you, and trusting the divine masculine exactly the way that you trust yourself. Now, let's see, what does the divine feminine want from her divine masculine in the month of January? And look, here we have again the Hierophant. Commitment at a certain level. Well, no, commitment. That, you know, here I can't play around. The Hierophant is the card of commitment, but it's also the card of spirituality. Committing at a spiritual level. Yes, the divine masculine, he is committed at a spiritual level. He understands everything, and it's under the Ten of Cups that we spoke about it before. So definitely it's a commitment. The divine feminine wants commitment, but it's a commitment at a spiritual level. It's a commitment said in words. But that it doesn't necessarily need to be what society expects. Yet, for some of you, it will be that as well. For some of the twin flame, it will be that way as well. Because then it will be less difficult to be able to incorporate it in the day-to-day life. But let's see what the Divine Feminine needs from her Divine Masculine. And here we've got the Eight of Swords and the Tower. So what you need from the Divine Masculine, it's really for him to all of a sudden with the Tower bring down those swords that it's really your negative thought patterns that is keeping you trapped from seeing what's happening, from trusting that the Divine Masculine is really in its power. He has understood it's, he knows. And also from letting him in with that Lover's card and the Nine of Pentacles. So what you need from the Divine Masculine, it's for him all of a sudden to do something, say something that will bring down those worries. And the reason why you want all this and you need all this, it's the Moon card. That's the first card that came up in the general reading from the Divine Feminine side. So that you can really trust your own intuition. The Moon talks about emotion and intuition, and it's under. It's crowned by the High Priestess, the card of the Goddess, the card of the embodiment on this earth of divine femininity. But that is a difference from the Empress, is also has got a foot in on this plane and the foot on the higher plane. But I wanted to know more, because this, up until now, we really saw the dynamic of what the Divine Feminine is going through in the month of January. But what is the Divine Feminine? What is she expecting? Not what she expecting, what is she going to get from her Divine Masculine in the month of January? The Ace of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. I told you from the previous two readings, the Divine Masculine is coming back. You're looking for the Knight of Wands. Well, you're getting it. The Divine Feminine are getting their Knight of Wands, coming back full of passion, fueled with passion, but at every level. So this is what is the Divine Masculine is going to bring to the Divine Feminine in the month of January. The Ace of Wands, that incredible physical passion, that reunion of the flesh, yes. And also, please, it's not, and I don't want to say only, because it's not only, it is at every level. And with the Ten of Pentacles, it's also that stability. So the Divine Masculine is bringing to the Divine Feminine in the month of January stability, and it makes sense with what the Divine Feminine needs. All of a sudden, for the Divine Masculine to do or say something that is going to bring down all of those negative thought patterns, all of those worries that she might still have about the connection. Amazing reading. Amazing reading again. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click on the link for the rest of your readings. I'm just going to do the very last one. And if you would like a private reading with me, all of the details are in the comment box below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.